Welcome to CGR Toys, broadcasting from the classic Game Room Intergalactic Space Arcade, and here we have the AT-AT driver. The all-terrain armored transport needed a special driver who looks a lot like one of the TIE fighter pilots, except he has white armor. This particular figure is from Hasbro, and it came with my AT-AT giant walking playset. He's actually kind of a cheap action figure, not one of their better ones. Now, the quality of the AT-AT itself is fantastic, and obviously you need a driver for the AT-AT. I mean, a normal stormtrooper certainly couldn't do that job. But this guy isn't much for doing anything else. He's terrible at fighting, his arms don't really bend properly, he feels kind of cheap, and he's best when he's just sitting in the front cockpit of an AT-AT. But since I didn't bring my AT-AT today, how about we try driving something else with the AT-AT driver, like a 1977 Firebird. Now, one could argue that a wide variety of Star Wars figures could drive a Pontiac Trans Am Firebird, and maybe that's true, but the AT-AT driver should be better at it because he's actually been trained to drive vehicles, right? I mean, all of the Empire's forces were extremely competent when it came to driving vehicles. I mean, what could possibly bring down an AT-AT? Nothing, except maybe some wire wrapped around its legs. My take on this guy is that the Empire ordered a surplus of TIE fighter helmets and just spray painted a bunch of them white for the AT-AT drivers. I'm not sure if he's available as an individual figure, although I think I've seen this guy in some 3-packs of various Star Wars figures. But I know for a fact this one came with my Imperial Walker, the giant AT-AT. And he fits into it nicely. He does look the part, although his arms don't bend all that well, so don't try to get this guy into a fight with Han Solo or Chewbacca because he's going to lose. Some of the detail features on this guy that do look nice are the Imperial markings on his logo, the little hoses going from that thing on his chest into his helmet, and the rubberized belt thing that keeps his pants held up. It's like the Empire's version of suspenders in space. If only his arms bent properly. Maybe they made them like that so he could steer the AT-AT better. To be honest, I'm not sure. It's the AT-AT driver from The Empire Strikes Back, available in the AT-AT playset.